Hey guys, I'm Kayakis, and welcome back to another episode of Alaska Gold Fever, where last time we just started digging into our mine, and now we are trying to get some money, try to get a good source of light for our mine, and also hopefully get a better pickaxe, because, well, actually right now we don't have one. So if we go up to crafting, let's get a primitive pickaxe going. Looks like we're about out of stones, too. We have one left. Let's get our primitive pickaxe out. Start mining away here. Try to get some more gold. So yeah, if we can get some more gold dust, we can get some more money. And $20 for the next tier of pickaxe. And I think it was $40 for the iron pickaxe, which right now... Actually, how much iron do we have? Where is that shown? I don't think we have any iron. So we might be a little ways off from having an iron pickaxe, but if we could have a, I don't know, a normal stone pickaxe, I don't know if maybe that will have us swinging a bit faster. That would probably be handy in of itself, just being able to dig up these rocks here a bit faster. But it also will have some more durability, so we won't be breaking it quite as often, which that'll also be handy. And we'll also be able to get this, what is this, a ruby placed into it. So yeah, we could sell the ruby, or we could do what the quest wants us to and put the ruby onto the stone pickaxe. So it looks like we need to add some bracing, so find that. Put that up against the wall there. We'll put one here, just a little extra bracing. Eventually, I think I'd like to have one in just about every location, just to sturdy it up. It'll make it look a little bit nicer in my opinion. But for right now, that'll do. So, grab the pickaxe back out and keep on mining. Alright, a little over halfway done with our pickaxe durability, and we're starting to get into some spots that have flecks of gold in them. So that should definitely help out. May as well grab a couple of those. Oh, that looks like a big chunk of gold in there. Let's go ahead and grab that if we can. There we go. Yeah, so this should definitely be a nice little payout if all of those have a few gold dusts in them. Yeah, I remember back in the beta, they were all like gold chunks. You know, they might be small gold chunks, but all gold chunks, and now they're gold dust, which makes a lot more sense now. But brings a little bit of a chuckle to me when I think about how they were just whole gold chunks coming out of these things, which maybe some of them, but not for the most part. Alright, we are just about out of our first pickaxe here. So then we will grab up all of the dirt, sift that, and see how much we ended up with. Try to get some of these. Okay, there we go. That is a full bucket. So we'll run back out here, put it on there, sift it on out, and keep running back and forth, filling up all that we have here until the whole pile is gone. So dump that. Let's just take a quick peek. I've seen better. But at least we actually saw some gold specks in there. Alright, and just finished up filtering. So let's take a look here. Looks like just a little bit of iron, 19, and how much gold did we get? 225 gold dust. Looks like for $75 we can upgrade the filter, which not sure what that does for us. Yeah, not sure. Maybe it is better at refining it. Grab a couple sticks, why not? And actually, I think this tells us this should be worth, what, $18 then? That's not a ton. And where is our iron located at? Oh, is this it? Ah, I found it. So we do have some iron, 50 of it. Okay. However, I need more rocks in order to make any crude stones, or not crude stones, crude pickaxe, primitive pickaxe. So I will run around, try to find a few of them. Alright, turns out just running along this road was a good way to find some stones. I got 16 now, so what, 15 what I was able to find? I was about to head back to the mine when I thought, you know, that gold dust is worth $18. The new pickaxe is cost $20. So I already have 6. Should be able to sell this, buy another pickaxe recipe, and with all of these rocks, I might even be able to make it. So let's hit up the bank, see if they can give us a good price. I'd like to talk about gold or money. Yes, sir, $18. I feel like it was better. I wonder if the value of gold changes. Not sure. Let's go ahead and exchange that. Head back to... Who had the recipes? This guy over here did. I think you did at least. Let's see. Stone. Oh. So the actual recipe is a lot more than the pickaxe itself, which makes sense. Well, I don't like that. That makes me sad. Well, never mind then. We will stick with our primitive pickaxe and just work on getting enough money. I think the lamp was $40, but I do remember that we had to keep it stocked with like oil and whatnot. So I still might end up saving up $50 just for that new pickaxe. Then we can put that ruby on it. And then we could start saving up for a better light source, because I mean, we could always sleep to get some more light in there. And as of right now, it's not like a bad thing or a bad amount of light. So it'll do for now. Also, my whole dirt pile was on top of this thing, so there's just that one piece that's left right there. A little annoying, but it is what it is. Alright, just broke another pickaxe, got all the dirt, and this is the last load. Looks like we got more iron from that, and hard to say about the gold. Let's see, 21 iron. I guess last time we got 19, so about the same. And less gold, actually, 195 this time. So that is $15.60. That's not that great, really. I also noticed it's 23 degrees outside. You can see in the top left corner there. And it's raining, not snowing. So I found that interesting. But looks like $15. That'll bring us to right about $40. So probably need to get another pickaxe worth. Oh, and we're out of sticks. I think I can make some sticks. Yeah, we'll keep that in my back pocket. Yeah, I think we need another pickaxe worth of mineral or gold dust, I guess. And perhaps after that we'll be able to get a better pickaxe, progress on that path at least. I wonder, journal, purification, no, side quest, feel the spirit. Yeah, so if we follow that one, because that's kind of where we're going with right now. Carpenter's workshop, look for the totem. I did not realize there was a totem of any sort there. A bar? Oh. How much do we need here? Okay, that's a whole lot of planks. And this other stuff sounds relatively expensive, but right now, we're going to stick with the pickaxe option. Pickaxe path. So, unfortunately, I think I got through all of the spots, or all of the rock pieces that have the gold specks on them. So now we're just into, well, the normal common riffraff. So this might be a little slower, might need 2 pickaxe worth if it's all the normal rock, unfortunately. But we might be able to break into somewhere that has those gold speckled rocks in there, which would be the most ideal. Alright, wasn't able to get through the whole pickaxe worth, but it got pretty dark. It's even darker in there. So, figure it's about time to sleep. Maybe it'll clear up the rain as well. One could hope. Let's see. Unfortunately, it's still raining. Let's see. Yeah, you can see I did find a little bit of speckled gold in there. And I don't know if this water is just from the rain or if I'm actually finding a underground puddle. I'm not sure. Sounds like, yeah, looks like the rain just stopped, so maybe give it a little while, see if this water is still there or not. That can help determine whether or not we are truly getting our feet wet. Looks like we're gonna need some bracing, unless we want this thing to fall down on us. Where is my bracing? Can't actually see the bottom there. Can I get one over here? Yeah, kinda. Wait, what? This thing's still threatening to fall down? Alright, hold on. There, how about that? There we go. Yeah, not gonna fall down on me now. It seems like the weather can't decide if it wants to rain, or I stand over here and it's nice and sunny. And it stops raining. Temperamental, I tell you. Temperamental. Alright, just grabbing the last bits of dirt. Looks like maybe have one more, potentially another one afterwards, but yeah, you can see we are getting some stuff out of that. I did not get into the gold speckled stuff yet, so this is all just plain dirt. So it'll be interesting to see what our haul in iron and gold will be on just normal dirt. There we go. Got the last of it. Not even a full bucket's worth. Dump that in there. Let that finish. And what are we looking at? Iron, 14. That's not that bad. Gold, 251. Interesting. So it almost seems as if whether or not it has gold specks on it or not, it doesn't really matter, because we got more gold dust from just the plain stuff than the ones that had the gold specks on them. But let's run back into town right over here and sell our stuff. We can buy that new stone axe recipe pickaxe and then continue on with feeling the spirit. So let's see. We get sell all of that for $35. Not bad. $60 now we have in the bank. Or on us, I suppose. Run back over here. And now we can afford... not that. Pickaxe. We could just buy outright an iron pickaxe, but... what is this? Cooking stove. Hello there. Let's go with the recipe. There we go. Prepare the materials needed to power up your tool. Prepare a stone pickaxe. Let's see. I think I need a workshop for it. And where? Oh yeah, I might have to make some of those. Is this a workshop? Workshop. Nice. So I think instead of sticks, it takes logs. I'm just curious what the difference is. Yeah, so this primitive one takes 4 sticks. Meanwhile, this one takes 2 logs. We'll go ahead and do that. Speed is 100. Damage is 100. Quick crafting. This is speed is 100. Damage is 50. So same speed, double damage. Durability is 200. Durability on this one is 300. So 50% extra durability. Combine the pickaxe with the ruby to upgrade it. Is that on this one? Maybe. There. And I'd rather a topaz than a ruby, but I guess gives it more damage. Is this gonna cost me money? Not that I've noticed. Not at that point. Okay, get me out of here. Alright, gems. Can be enhanced with gems. Yep. Gemstones have different bonuses. Yes, sir. Better tool. You carry the more gemstones. Oh, so maybe you can get a pickaxe with all 3 gemstones on it. So if we get this pickaxe out now. Boom. Yeah, it looks it looks like a crummy pickaxe still. I expected something, some kind of indication that there was going to be a ruby or something in there. If I hover over it, it just has a green number on the damage. I guess that's the indication that it has more, or not necessarily more, but it has augmented damage. So how much iron? I don't have enough. What about here? I don't have enough. I wonder how much this takes actually, because I have 85. It might take 100. Don't know. I'm interested in the gold as well. If we could smelt that into bars. Alright, we have finished that little spot now. I'm very interested in raising the bar though. You know what? Let's follow that. Let's see. I need to make some planks. Need some rocks in order to do that. However, I don't think we have enough wood. I'd like to not touch those. I'd like to not touch the town itself. Just because, I don't know, the trees really help make the town look nice. I don't want to ruin that. This carpenter, though, the woodworker, I don't mind taking down his trees. Makes it so he has less material he can work with. But, yeah, so we're going to need... Oh, wait. A second one? Or is that the same one? You know, I don't even know anymore. I don't see a second one over here. So let's see. So we need 114 planks. And out of curiosity, we can make 58. So basically, we need to double this. We need 60 logs in order to do that. Wow. Grab these rocks. Well, I think we gotta go do a little exploration. Try to find somewhere that's not going to look bad if we deforest it. And try to get some more logs. Well, it looks like these little bone piles are everywhere. Dotted around all sorts of places. But I did find some nice golden trees here. Kind of on the outskirts of town. So I don't think anyone's going to miss these. Although they are a lot nicer looking than, well, those pine trees. So I feel kind of bad breaking these down. But, well, we need some wood. Grab all of those. Only 2 wood each. That's too bad. I'd like to find trees that gave 3 wood each. However, I am kind of probably getting into some dangerous territory where I'm not sure where or when I'm going to encounter wolves and I guess bears and anything else that might seek to hurt me. But for right now, just chop down these wonderfully looking trees. Yeah, it takes a little bit, but if I can catch them on the way down, it really saves on picking these things up. Debating on if this will give me 2 logs each or just 1. No, it's still 2. But soon I'll be working my way over to that area, which looks much more densely forested and therefore much more dangerous. You don't look like you're going to give much wood. How much are you going to give? 1 wood each. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Another bone pile. You know, I'm starting to think this place might be dangerous. Still 1 wood each. How about these ones up here? I don't see wolves. Oh, little hiccup in the game there. Alright, still just 1 wood. How much do we have? 86. I said we needed about 60, so we are covered. However, I would like to have a little excess wood, so that's still just 1 log, or 1 wood each. still just one wood. I don't even... What am I chopping? Hello? No. No, my logs. Can I... Wow, really struggled to pick those things up, let me tell you. Alright. I guess we'll cut this one down, call it good. Because this should give, yeah, 2 wood each. Now we can head on back and cut these things up. Alright, I made 120 planks. Now I'm coming up here, seeing if we can't buy... That's cloth, that's leather. I need fur. Is that what this is? $12 for 3 fur? So I'm going to need $24 just for that. And then that's 3 cloth. I need 9, so 3 of those. That's $13.50. What did I say? 24 plus, let's just say 14, $38. Oh my. Well, I guess that's kind of how this game goes. Always needing money. Good thing we know how to get it. So, I guess back to the mines. Hopefully, we can get a lot of gold this time around, since we left some gold speckled rocks in there. Alright. Yeah, it looks like the water is still here, so I wonder, I guess we're getting into a little underwater, or underground water, I guess, so it's pretty natural. I do wish this thing swung faster. This is pretty slow, so I'm looking forward to having that iron pickaxe. Although I am curious if there's a storage chest or something of some kind. I should really go probably to the hotel and check that out. I think there's supposed to be a little gift in there for me. Well, I came back to the hotel, checked out the storage. Unfortunately, there is no gift in here for me. Very sad. I thought there was supposed to be a pickaxe that was, I guess, special to the beta testers, but that's okay. Starting it from fresh and from new, that's okay. I also came in here, I paid the receptionist, so that took $6, $3 a day for 2 days, and I also took out $10 that my hotel had made. So I think we're making about $5 a day with one room, and he takes $3 a day, so we're netting $2 a day. And then I also noticed there were a little bubble here, so we can start construction of hotel room number 2 for $50. Same for all these other ones here. So if we can get $50, then we could actually, I guess, start making more money. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I wonder if this guy actually wants to stay, but there's no room here yet. Interesting. Well, I was doing some digging, and you can see my pickaxe is pretty injured here. And I noticed that looks like for 5 rocks here, I can fix my pickaxe. Which actually, when I looked at it just a moment ago, it said 3 rocks. And yeah, so looks like the sooner I stay on top of this, the better it is resource-wise. So, there. Repaired a tool for the first time there. And I think this one, at least for now, is a worthwhile to keep on top of because it has that bonus damage. And I know that there are areas that have kind of a tougher ore to mine. Sometimes, I can't remember if they take multiple hits or not, but it would be better to have a pickaxe that can actually do some decent damage. And yeah, you can see, looks like the water is getting relatively deep. So I wonder if we're going to have to go underwater for some part of this. If we're having to like swim or something. But I would like it if I didn't have to go underwater. I would actually like it if, well, this water wasn't here. But we'll see how this ends up. It's messing with everything with how things are getting placed. So if I wanted to place a support, so I have a support right here, right? But I can't actually see how it looks up against the ground. I can't see where it's placed at within the zone. Like up here, it has that zone. The water completely erases it. So I would like it if I knew where I was able to place it. Oh, takes a little bit to get my pickaxe back out. Is that a tree root? Hopefully. I think that means something neat. Maybe not. Alright, get my place thing back out, and I'll put one there. And, oh, hello. And we'll put one, I don't know where I can put it, because I can't see. Put one there. That'll work. Alright, let's pick up the dirt that we have here to the best that we can. And start filtering it out. See how much gold dust we were able to gather. Alright, got one last bit of a bucket load here. There we go. Oh, that's actually quite a bit in terms of bucket. Put that in here. And, well, it's hard to see, or hard to gauge off of this. 26 iron ore, that's not that bad. 259 gold dust. It's okay. I've seen better. So I wonder, now that we have over 100 iron ore, if we could make an iron ingot. Don't know. But how much money did I say we need? Almost $40, huh? And this is $20 right here. So we're still shy. Going to need more. So I guess back to the mines. Yeah, this is not the quickest pickaxe here. That's why I would have much rather have a topaz to start with instead of a ruby, which gives damage. Because, well, right now everything's breaking in one hit anyway. Having a bit of extra speed would have been magnificent. However, I do think I could buy a topaz. It might be like $15 though. And, well, that's quite a bit. That's like a full load, more or less. A full mining session down here. But yeah, I'm going to try not to break this pickaxe if I can do so. Because, well, we have that ruby in it. And it would be good, actually. Yeah, okay. So, looks like our damage did go up to the full ruby price. Looks like it takes 2 rocks to fix it, but I know it can get down under half and only take 3. I hope this piece right here has a lot of gold in it. It looks like it has a lot of gold in it. We'll never know. It would be nice if we get over 300 gold dust in one session. And I think, at least it's seeming like, maybe the further in we're getting, the more gold dust we're encountering. Which, of course, would make sense in a game like this. They're not going to start you off with a massive gold chunk. You got to kind of work your way to find it. But I'm wondering, you can see that, yeah, these are definitely more speckled than like this here. I'm wondering if we'll at some point be able to find like a solid gold chunk. That would be pretty cool. Just being able to see a solid gold yellow chunk there. Yeah, we'll grab some of these big ones. Wow, this looks like a pretty decent sized chunk of gold up here. I'm tempted to just dig right into it, but I also prefer having a nice clean front here. And I'm curious as well if it expands over to the other side, because right now it seems like all of our gold pieces, the ones that are lightly speckled like that, they've all been on this right side, which it seems like it's all on the right side now anyhow. And I'm just curious if it maintains that or if it is kind of all throughout it. So I'm going to clear out this left side. I hope I have enough supports, come to think of it. I don't have many. But yeah, let's clear out the left side and then we can kind of take a proper gander at it. Alright, got a little carried away and didn't take note of my pickaxe durability, but it's still not broken, which is good. But yeah, you can see we got pretty much to the same point as where we are here on this side, and doesn't seem like it's really on this left side here, this big old node. So it seems like the right side right now is favored in terms of gold. Oh, in fact, I wonder if we're about at the end of our little mine shaft here. Let's repair this 7 rocks. Okay, I definitely need to keep an eye on this. So it seems like if you catch it early, it's a lot better. So if I could try to get it when it gets to like 3 rocks or so, maybe halfway, that's probably the most ideal thing. So actually looking at how this is probably about done, this cave here, I'm going to finish mining this out, haul out all of our spoils, and then we can see how much gold we're getting from that. Alright, once again we just finished up getting all of that, and this should be the biggest load, especially with those large gold areas, plus it would just overall had more mining to it. So iron ore 65. Yes, you can definitely tell based off of that number we had a very lucrative, and I'm excited for this number. Oh, we got gold flakes. So about 550 gold dust and 30 gold flakes. That's very good. Let's grab some more stones, or rocks, I suppose, because, well, it seems like not upgrading, but keeping our pickaxe full is taking a lot of rocks. And yeah, like I said, this road here is a pretty good spot to grab some rocks. I didn't think I was going to need this many, that's for sure. But apparently, I'm going to need quite a few just to keep that pickaxe healthy. Healthy and happy. Yeah, I'm not going to pick up all of the stones that I find, but some of them, most of them. Alright, let's head to the bank. Actually, no. Let's not go to the bank yet. I want to go here, see if we have enough gold dust. We have 800 gold dust. That's $64. And gold flakes are worth twice as much as gold dust. Okay, neat. And let's see if we can't make a gold bar, because that's what should be more. I don't have enough. How about iron? Ooh, I have enough. How much was it? I think I actually don't know. I actually don't know how much that was. All right, let's add 24 sticks. Do I even have 24 sticks? Where are my sticks? I do not currently have 24 sticks. There, 24. That's a lot of sticks. I don't. Hello? Can I add iron? No, I want to add sticks. There. Start. Ready in 12. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we don't have enough gold, so we can at least go and sell our gold. How much gold does it take? Well, whatever it is, it's more than we have. So let's come here. We can exchange some gold. We'll just exchange it all because I don't think I need it. $80. Fantastic. Okay. Let's just take another peek in with Nelson. Is there anything in his shed? Not really. What do we have here? Oil crafting recipe, torch crafting recipe. Speaking of torch, I always forget that I have that. What is this? Oh, just a little sell bin. Wonder if I could sell like stones and whatnot. Maybe. Leather, fur. So it looks like the prices are the same for them all. Dynamite. Oh, bolt. Raspberries. Paper. There's a lot of stuff that I wasn't anticipating being able to have the option of buying. But this lamp and this oil, it's $100 right there. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go back to this guy. Let's see what we would be able to afford here. Iron crafting. Oh man, that is expensive as well. $150. Ooh, actually, maybe Oh boy, that is expensive. Although I could buy a shovel, and then I could go see what all those bone piles are about. The only thing is, I don't know if that'd be worthwhile. I don't want to spend all of my money and get, well, nothing back in return for it. But I would like, ooh, actually, just thought about that. That sounds like a fantastic idea. Expanding the hotel. Because it takes $50 in order to get the new room done. Let's see, has it been 1 day or 2 days? Looks like 1 day, $5. So that would basically, if I got another room, double my profits that I'm getting. So that's $10 a day. If he only takes $3 a day, so that would bring us from a profit of $2 to $7 every day, just doing nothing. Let's go ahead, we'll pay him, withdraw that. If I withdraw, so I could take money from him if I if I needed to. Dangerous business there. Alright, but we have $85. Although we're close to being able to get the food court. I think, would we say $40 for that? Oh, we're gonna be right on the cusp of it. How many hours has it been? One. It's been 1 hour. Wonder if I can sleep. Oh, well, let's head up to the... I don't know what this guy is. I was gonna say the like leather person, leathersmith. Clothier? I don't know. I don't need to talk to him. Actually, I just need... what is it? 2 of these? 2 furs. 1, 2, 3 cloths. 3. Oh, we are just shy of being able at that $50, but more than likely we would have to go and buy some cloth and fur and anything else like for that bed and whatnot, so I don't think we'd have enough money anyway. And I don't think I want to sell that iron, but I am curious at how much it would sell for. Alright, how does one... is there a door over here? No. Go back to the hotel. Okay. I mean, I'm here. Clean the area. Oh, do I need my axe, actually? Yeah. Yes, there we go. I did notice that these not logs, but planks seem to be a different color. And yeah, I think once we were able to get all of the materials for it, it became a different color. So we'll clean up all of this stuff. A plank through the board. Is that all of that? Where does this go? What is this? Is this another room? Seems like it. Anyway, grab the bucket. Grab that. Grab all of that. Jeez. About fit through that whole thing myself. All the broken glass. Is that everything? Patch the floor. I need a hammer. Build. Build. I really wish this patch looked better. That looks so bad. Just like, where was it? Actually, I don't know where that patch in the wall went. Maybe it's back there. I don't know. So maybe it does end up looking better. Build. Oh, nice. Okay. I thought I'd have to hit every single one of these things like individually, and that was going to be a lot of work. But it's not that bad, actually. Nice. That's looking pretty good. The floor still looks awful. Not bad. 5 planks. 2 planks. 3 planks. 5 planks. That it. Set up the fireplace. Ah. 15 rock. I did notice that hole up there, and that makes sense now. 3 fur, 2 planks. Ooh. Now for all the patrons. That's a lot of hitting. Oh man, that's a lot of hammering. And there. Oh no. Got some bar stool. It gets dark. Is it night? It is dark going in here. Oh, just one of them. What do we have here? Plates and a little picture frame. And aha. Some more decoration. Good. Oh, hello there. I wonder how much money this is going to do. Hire a bartender, huh? I guess we have to. Let's see. I'm not even able to repair this thing, probably because it's so bad. And it is dark out. Alright, well, let's head to sleep and go talk to the Reverend about a barkeep. Alright, made it here. Looks like we're getting a barman. So we'll go ahead, hire him. $4 a day, huh? Wonder how much money to extend an employee's contract, pay their salary. Cool. I wonder how much money the bar is going to take in. Ooh, some other properties that we can own there. Alright, let's go check out the bar. Geronimo! It's much faster getting back to the hotel than it is to the church there. But I did take the earnings that we made here, the $5. I did not pay that guy, the receptionist. So nothing yet. So close that. So I do have $53. I could start construction on room number 2. This place is looking pretty busy now. Nice. Welcome to the hotel. Thank you for the job. It's all fake. I'm providing a single nugget. Not cut out for that kind of life. You're a city man. You're absolutely right. Easy money. Easy. You'll help me. Yep. Nice profit. Not everyone drinks. Not everyone drinks because they're street bums. People drink for all sorts of reasons. I don't care about their reason, only their money. Safer for them to drink under someone's watchful eye than get eaten by a wolf or bear out there. Bar's ready, so I'll start. Nice. I don't think I ever talked to the receptionist. Do I need to talk to you? Can I talk to you? No. Alright. Fair enough. Alright. I may or may not need some money. I don't know. I guess we'll keep it for right now. If we decide to expand, well, you can do that in a later episode, but I don't know if I'm going to need money for traveling or buying a deed or anything like that, because, well, right now, we went and spent all of our, well, not spent all of our money, but emptied out that mine, and now, that is gold. Collect. We have 1 bar of iron. Sells for $10. That's actually not bad. $10, huh? And if it took, I don't know if it took 100. I think it took about 120, I want to say. Maybe 130. So yeah, it's definitely pricier, more expensive, having it in a bar than it is just single nuggets or scraps or dust or whatever have you. Still hear the rain inside here. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. We extended our food court. We now have a bar. We emptied our mine, so we'll have to find and start a new mine in the next episode. And hopefully next episode we'll also get into expanding our hotel to get even further passive income. Because if we only need the 1 receptionist and we can have 4, 5 rooms, then we will be golden on that front there. So that would be what, 5 times 5, 25 minus his $3 a day. That's $22 every day for, well, not really doing much of anything. So that would be nice. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, consider subscribing if you'd like to see some more. And until next time, we'll see you later. Goodbye.